See how that is? Like, they call you deluded for that. Listen. I go now, like, I'm in the middle of Jubilife City right here. I'm gonna sit here, stand here, and scream to the world, I'll be the champion. Well, do you think they're gonna think I'm deluded? I think they will. Isn't it like that in real life as well? Like, if you were set out, listen, if you were set out to do something great, like, let's say you could actually be Pokemon champion. I think you can also go, isn't there like tournaments in real life? I don't even know. But imagine you could be Pokemon champion in real life, and you go to the middle of the street and you scream, I will be Pokemon champion. You scream it, top of your lungs, like I'm doing here right now in game. Don't you think they would think you're deluded? Don't you think they would say you're crazy? Well, in this game, isn't it a reality? Watch me. If you don't believe me, that I'll be Pokemon champion at the end of this Let's Play. Even before the end of this Let's Play, because that's not going to be the end. Do you think... No, wait, let me rephrase it. I will reach it regardless of what they say, if they think I'm deluded. You're gonna see, you're gonna watch me play, you're gonna watch me succeed, you can't do anything about it. I am abundant of your opinion. So, hi, hello. Yes. I actually didn't even read the question, there was a question, great. Yeah, remember, they all ask you some question, great. The coupon 3. That's incredible. Let me find the other ones. Where are they hiding? It's quite the thing, is it? So. Weren't they somewhere here? Yeah. I think this game does a really, like, especially the old games. I'm gonna keep nostalgically talking about this, especially the DS era games. I think they do a great job at pretending to be bigger than they are, because the worlds, especially when you're a kid and you play this and you're not overstimulated from the 3D things they push on you, I think you're really impressed by the whole the world, because you're gonna think this is a giant skyscraper. If you have that kind of ratio in mind, your whole life experience is gonna be completely different than if you were like overstimulated by these gigantic, I don't even know, I can't even give you like examples, but I'm sure the most recent Pokemon game, I don't even know what isn't it called Scarlet or something? Yeah, that probably has like a really big world I wouldn't even be able to see everything, because I wouldn't be able to live my life otherwise. Like they add, it's like, it's too much to me, you know. It's too large of a world to explore. Did I just breeze through that question again? I didn't even read it. Like, you know, on the one before as well, I didn't read it. It's like they put you into this world that's just as big as real life, and then you have to choose, well, do I live Pokemon or do I live real life in a way, you know? Because when I play something, I've also loved Skyrim and Oblivion, but these were still manageable to my mind, right? These were still in a way in a frame to discover well and not get too lost in. I mean, Skyrim you get really lost, Oblivion as well, but I've managed to never really get too lost in them, and put it down and live my life and be successful at it. Return for these coupons, I send you this Pokemon, but I think with nowadays things, you are very, very invited to spend more time in it than you maybe should if you have other goals in life, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to discover everything. And I want to really enjoy a work of art like fully, and I want to dive into that world like I am doing right now, because that's just my goal with this. I want to go into this completely truthfully and wonderfully and just the way I would like, you know, just the way that it's just a natural playthrough. It's outside of space and time, because I put on a timer, I play, and then I put it down. The episodes are uploaded in the shadows. I don't even know when they come out, and I move on. I maybe read some comments in the future if anyone ever finds this. I'll see. I'll do it regardless. It doesn't matter. It's fine. and I shall go on and play it at my pace, because I haven't seen anyone play it like that, because I've always felt like everyone is pushing to make it fast, make it look nice. I don't even have a background. Like the only, like I just put on the low quality recording, and I don't even have like one of these fancy Pokemon background templates like they all do. And I just record and upload it, and it's, I just want to enjoy it the most conducive way possible. Okay. Well, I've talked so much I don't even know what to do now. That's truly incredible. It's truly incredible. Let's just walk randomly and find out. Well, let me first heal my Pokemon, because that's what I've always done, neurotically. Always ran back to the Pokemon Center more often than would be probably necessary, because I would just not bother having to use too many potions on everything, too many items. I don't want to lose the fights. I just want to continue, enjoy the music. I love the music. Listen to these things, this beautiful music. Let's see, yeah, okay. That's where we have to go. That's really good. Hey Jacob, tell me you got a little tougher. I get tougher every day. I train every day. Me, do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Well, that's great. Let's catch it. Come on. Let's catch it. Also really excited when these Pokemon I have with me, when they grow up and they get better. They become more efficient. I'm really excited for that. So I can't really blast them yet. It's quite unfortunate, because if I had a lightning attack I would be able to completely destroy this bird, but I don't. I will have to wait. Listen. I'm not gonna pull up what was this called? Like a list of the which element is good against another element, or which type is good against another type. I'm not gonna pull it up. I would need it. If I'm quite honest, it would help me a lot, because I really do, like the niche ones I do not know. Like I barely know the most essential type relations, where like, yeah, I know that lightning is good against flight, or water is good against rock. I don't even know if I call them the right way, but it's just what it is. Yeah, I would actually have to pull that up, but I'll see. Like maybe I'll actually learn it this time. When by the time I play this, I will figure it out. Maybe that would be quite great, wouldn't it? Well, I think we should switch for this one, because it's too dangerous. Because I'll be probably be killed if I don't. That will be quite bad. So let's see if we can take this foe on, because he's only using status attacks. He's not one of the arts. He doesn't know that you don't use them. He doesn't know that you never use that in the story. You just breeze through by spamming attack. Why do I miss? Why do I just miss? Why? There we go. Now, it was actually, in the beginning of this Let's Play, was actually a hard decision for me if I would choose this penguin. It's a I don't know, I can't pronounce it. It's Plinfa in German. I can't pronounce it in English. I do not know, and I do not bother now. But I love all. That's actually the thing. This is like the only Pokemon edition where I like all three starters. It's quite the case. Because I've played this thing multiple times, also all the editions, and I've used every single one of them, and with the other editions of Pokemon that came out through the years, there's always been my favorite. Of course, there's always been that's been quite spot on, or at least halfway there. But I've always had less favorites. there was always like differences. There was always, but never have I liked all three. But in this one edition, it's been quite different. So let's see. I gotta say, this is quite the bad situation, because my attacks are slow and he's continuously downgrading my attack. This is not good. But I think we can manage it just out of the fact that he's constantly he's not attacking. He's just degrading my attack. He's continuing to suffer. I'm not really suffering. Well, look at that. He's not even using water on me, so I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother. What is this? Critical hit. There we go. Now the only thing that shouldn't happen is that he gets healed. That would destroy my plan. Well, there we go. I quite remember now. I quite remember the era where I played this game, so it's quite it's quite nostalgic. You've heard me say it 1,000 times by now, but I remember that as a kid, I've never managed in Germany. There was this. There was the Pokemon series, right? And they would play in Germany. They would play the series on the channel I could watch at like 11 in the morning. And I was never home at 11 in the mornings, and I always wanted to watch it. I wanted to watch Team Rocket. I wanted to see all of it, but I couldn't because it was too early, and I was still in school, and I could never do it. I could only do it if I was sick, or if I was home pretending to be sick. I don't know. I could never watch it regularly. That was the dilemma of my life back then. It was truly incredible. But I've had my DS, I've had Mario Kart, I've had Pokemon, I've had all the greats. All the greats I hope to show you on this channel. That's gonna be my first mission before I even bother going to any length and it's playing something that's not Nintendo DS, because I've got the setup for it. I've got the emulator. I've got the thing going on. I can just press record and I've got it, and that's no problem. But with anything else, I would have to figure it out, and I'm gonna wait with that. I'm gonna just have my DS Let's Plays, show you the classics, show you the real things, right? Like, you're gonna come here and you're gonna see some real things, right? It's gonna be really cool.